Okay, good evening everybody and welcome to the 10 Ads Pay webinar. My name is Carol Brooks. I'm your host this evening and I'm going to be taking you through the 10 Ads Pay business opportunity. So I'd like to welcome you all first of all. If you're already an existing member, that's absolutely fantastic. But if you haven't joined 10 Ads Pay, you're looking at this for the first time, I'd like to extend a special welcome to you guys, because really I hope that I can give you enough information to make a decision as to whether you would like to join 10 Ads Pay with us. So we'll start off with some of the information really here. And I think that 10 Ads Pay is a truly amazing business model. I want you to just imagine yourself building an online business with us, and that can actually begin to change your life, and that can happen within a few short weeks or months. Now at 10 Ads Pay we can show you how to use our phenomenal advertising platform, and you can promote your business, but potentially there's an opportunity here to become financially free, and that means that you can be receiving a regular residual income, and that can go on obviously for many years. Now my own background, I'm not going to spend too long on this because I don't want to bore you, but I used to teach secondary schools, and then I just felt like a square peg in a round hole there, and I just had that entrepreneur feeling, and I know that at that point I needed to be in business, and I've had businesses most of my life, very, very hard working. And when I came across this business model a few years ago, it was a godsend really, because it really does what it says on the tin. It's a fantastic opportunity. And what we are really is a young company. So 10 Ads Pay started just over 6 months ago. Fantastic. We're an internet advertising revenue sharing company. Our two business owners reside here in the UK, in London. They built a fantastic platform, put lots of investment behind it, and have a wealth of experience with this type of business. Now, ultimately, we attract members like crazy because we are free to join and we don't charge any fees. So guys, you can just sign up and become a member with 10 Ads Pay. But let me ask you a question here, because if you're looking at a business opportunity, then let's talk about what you're likely to have at the moment. So some of you will maybe have a 9-to-5 job. Maybe you work for someone else. Now, if you're working for someone else, you'll probably be working 40 hours a week for about 40 years, maybe. And that's, let me just mute somebody here because it's. Where are we? Oh, that one. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. As I was saying, I'm working 40 hours a week. That's probably going to be for 40 years, maybe more, certainly here in the UK, plus travel time. It can take its toll. And ultimately, you are looking to do well in school, college, university, maybe come out with a degree or something, and you also come out with a whole load of debt, and you are working to pay off debt. Later on in life, you're working to pay off mortgage, working to do the best that you can for your children and your family. So there's always a lot more expense, and you just seem to be working harder and harder for your money. And sometimes, there isn't enough for any luxury, so you just don't get the things that you really, really want. Now, alternatively, of course, you may have your own business. That's a bit like me. Now, the thing about having your own business is it's not all plain sailing, because all the business sales are effectively up to you if you're the business owner, and you can literally pile thousands into a business, and then you've got a lot of investment, and again you're paying to pay off debt. So sometimes you can be buying a job, and certainly on a day-to-day basis in a business you have got business expenses, maybe premises, maybe rent, rate, electricity, staff, vehicles, stock, you know, you need to work out all about cash flow. I've been there, I've done all of that. Let me tell you, it can be the hardest job, and often you take that work home with you, so you don't get any respite from work, and it is a big risk, and often it can be a bit of a worry, to be honest. So my feeling is, I always say, well, the director's chair can be the best seat in the house, but it can always be the loneliest one as well. Now, have you had an online business? Lots of people have tried putting a business online, you know, but 95% of them actually fail at the first hurdle, simply because they think going online is going to be easy because it's just the internet. But you know, it's a big learning curve, and unless you get it right, and unless you put your advertising on there in the right way, you're not going to attract the sales that you need. So lots of people give up really early. And again, you can pile loads of money into an online business. Just because it's online doesn't mean it's cheap. So have you thought about making money online, but you don't know where to start? Now, here at 10 Ads Pay, we want to teach ordinary people to work with us, but to help you achieve extraordinary business and financial goals. And we can show you how to make money online very simply, very easily. And if you want extra income, you can do that by working smarter instead of working harder. Because let's face it, if you want extra income, the place that you're going to look for, really, light bulb moment goes on, I need to work extra hours, or I need an extra job. But you know, you're just actually spending more time away from the people that you love. You know, you need the income without the extra work, so we can help you there. Now, what are you going to do with a second income? Well, I think I've already painted a picture here, but if you've got a second income, it can go to paying off your monthly bills. Maybe you want to pay off your mortgage or a home loan. Maybe you've got credit cards you want to pay off. Maybe your car's on its last legs, it needs changing. Maybe you'd like more holidays. Maybe you'd like to do more for your children. I mean, ultimately, I think really the thing that, you know, if I ask people what they want, it's normally, what I'd love to be able to give up my work, because it's really a drain, it's so tiring. And that is got to be the ultimate. So if you could work with 10 Ads Pay, and I can show you a way where you can give up your job, be financially free, and basically have the wherewithal to do what you want when you want and be able to afford it. Well, you know, would you be happy with that? Well, at 10 Ads Pay, we can show you how to do that very simply, very easily. We've got a business here. We've got no hype. We've got no false promises, but we're going to learn here how you can tap into a multi-billion-dollar industry, and how you can make real income just from your computer, your smartphone, or a tablet. And ultimately, you can be working less than 10 minutes a day. Now, I don't know about you, but if I want extra income, I don't want the hours. And, you know, I've had businesses in the past, these so-called, you know, extra income businesses, and I've sold products and I've run around the country delivering things, and you know, I've thought, you know, I don't want that anymore. I would really love a business where I can work from home, really from home, and not have to put in extra long hours. So 10 Ads Pay will suit me down to the ground. Now, the sort of people this business is useful for is, first of all, if you're a business owner like myself, then you will have a website. You need a website presence. And when you do that, you know, there are lots and lots of websites on the internet, millions. Your competitors are all on the internet. So ultimately, you need to be able to stand out, because if you don't, your website might as well be in the Sahara Desert, frankly. No one is going to find you there. So we are looking for business owners, people who want to get their website online. Now, ultimately, if you've got your website, you want to attract business, so you need more traffic to your website. So these are the people that we are primarily looking. But you may be an entrepreneur. Maybe you thought, I would like to do business online. I can actually create more income. So you've got entrepreneurs who maybe want to do affiliate marketing online. And then you've got ordinary people, just, any age, any race, any country. And what they want to do is to create more income for themselves. So if you're looking for a career change, cutting your hours and increasing your bank balance, well, you've come to the right place. We can help all of those people. Now, we've got an advertising platform, and you're going to learn about how we've created that to offer exceptional advertising services. And that's what every business needs. Every business is looking to create sales, so you need to advertise. But ultimately, at the same time, we can help you achieve your financial goals. And also, you can learn through 10 Ads Pay how you can get paid every day to watch a few short advertisements. So anyone can use it. You've got businesses who want to increase their sales. Maybe you offer a service, maybe you're a charity. If you have a blogging website, well, that's all on the internet, and that's really what you do need. You need people to come to the website. And maybe you're like this guy here, just down at the bottom here. He thinks, can I use this? I'd like extra income. I don't have anything to sell. I don't have a website at the moment, but I know that I would like to get online and create that second income. But do you know what? He can use it as well, and we can show you how to do that. So online businesses, they need more traffic. First of all, they're looking to build their brand. If you've got a business, you've got competitors, and what you need is to get brand loyalty, people coming back to buy from you again and again. So they need to be able to find you on the internet. So the more people that visit your site, well, the more potential sales and the potential customers you're going to find. So this allows you to find those customers and allows them to find you. Also, it can increase your Alexa ranking. Now, this is the popularity of your website, which means that as you go up the ranking, you become more visible on the internet. So again, that's attracting more people to your site. It'll improve your SEO, your search engine optimization. So when people search for your product or your company, they will find you more easily on the internet. And obviously, we'd like to get onto the first page of that search, ultimately. But, if you're in business, you're on the internet, what you're looking for is, it's all about being able to create an income for your family. So you need to increase your sales. And at 10 Ads Pay, we attract advertisers because we can deliver massive traffic to their website. So basically, we are helping you build that business. Now, our key benefits for our members, first of all, it is free to join. We don't charge any fees. You need absolutely no experience, so we can show you exactly what you need to do. We've got the use of valuable advertising tools, and with that, you can reach customers 24/7. Now, we all know that we can't work 24 hours a day. We need to sleep at least. But wouldn't it be great if you could go to bed and your advertisement is out there on the internet worldwide 24 hours a day, and you can wake up to more sales? Fantastic. You've got the ability to access this platform with 10 Ads Pay anywhere where you can get an internet connection. You can watch advertisements and you can get paid, and we'll explain all of that to you. And ultimately, you can work less than 10 minutes a day, and there is no selling or recruiting that is required. So why does it actually work here? Well, I don't know about you, but if I want extra income, I want to make sure it's in a market which is on the up, which is increasing year on year. And internet advertising is fantastic because the internet is still fairly new, let's face it. We've been around a few years, but in the last decade, there's been a massive shift in the way people advertise. So things like traditional TV, newspaper, magazines, that's not working exactly as it used to. So advertisers are looking to spend some of their advertising budget where they're going to find potential new customers and where their customers are. And that's because they're all online. So, I mean, come on, we all go online now. We do searches, we surf. You know, we've even got silver surfers. They're the retired people that are online. If you want to know anything about anything, you can find it on the internet. So that's where everyone is. Now, it's interesting as well looking at the size of the market here, because on the 2nd of November, I sat in bed having my cup of tea, and the business news came on the BBC, and it was talking about Facebook, which had just released its figures for internet advertising revenue that had come in for the quarter ending the 30th of September. And they said, you know, it's up and it's $7.1 billion. And this is Facebook. And remember that Facebook started off as a site where, you know, you couldn't spend any money. There was no advertising. It didn't create any revenue, but $7.1 billion in a quarter. I mean, are you kidding? Is this a fantastic industry? But the key thing is that actually it was a 56% increase on their advertising revenue from the previous year. So from 2015 to 2016, it's gone up 56%. Wow. You know, any business would be happy with that. So is it the right sort of industry that we want to partner with to create income? You are absolutely, you know, that's a dead cert. And what 10AdsPay has created here is an online advertising. And it will allow all our members to advertise, but also they can get paid for watching advertisements. Let's have a look a little bit closer about the size of our market here, because in 2008, across the internet worldwide, we've got advertising which was $54 billion. Okay, that seems quite a lot, but you know what? By 2014, that had almost doubled to 96 billion. I mean, these are just outlandish figures, and clearly the right sort of industry that we want to be in. And now we've just gone to the end of 2016, 197 billion, phenomenal. And this year, we're in a new year now, 224 billion. You know, it could be more. That's just an estimate there, but you can see that it's an industry that's growing year on year, and that's, you know, really why I want to be involved, and I'm sure you do. So how does it work here? Okay, we've got advertisers and we've got our members here, and what they do is they are going to actually view 10 advertisements every day, and for that they're going to basically qualify for what we call hourly rewards, and I'll be going through this in a little while. So they're watching advertisements every day, and we are attracting advertisers, and that's because we provide that sort of service where we can get all that traffic, quality traffic, to people's websites. But you know, instead of paying somebody like Google, which is hugely expensive, you know, you can pay thousands, you can actually get advertising really inexpensively with 10AdsPay. You getting the quality traffic, and as a result, everybody's happy. We've got our members, they're happy. Our advertisers are getting more sales and more traffic to their website, and ultimately everyone involved in 10AdsPay can therefore be a part of our revenue sharing. And with our ad packs, you can actually revenue share with our company up to 120%. So who can advertise? Well, we'll take anyone who wants to advertise, because we've got exceptional competitive advertising rates. So if you want to receive, let's say, 1,000 visitors to your website, you could pay as little as $5. And in fact, if you put it on a rotating website, you know, you can do it for about $1. It's just incredible. And with active ad packs, you can, because you've got ad views included in those, you can then showcase your business. But ultimately, you can be qualified to get paid every hour. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you just watch 10 advertisements a day. I mean, it just sounds like a dream job, and it is. And let's face it, the more of those ad packs that you've got, you're going to get more ad views, but you're also going to get more income, which you generate. Now, how do we create that revenue share? Well, we've got 3 ad pack plans. So we've got something we call our personal ad pack plan, and these ad packs are just $2 per ad pack, but you can get 100 visitors to your website, and you can get clicks to your banner, and you can have up to 200 of these ad packs, and you will create a revenue share that will take you up to 110%. Fantastic. Our next plan is actually our our small medium-sized business plan, and these ad packs are $25. So you can purchase these, but you'll get a revenue share this time of up to 115%, and you get 500 visitors to your website, and again you'll get clicks to your banner. And again, you can have up to a maximum of 200 of these ad packs. So there you're creating income already. Now, our top ad pack is actually unlimited. So you can have as many of our corporate or our business enterprise ad packs. And these are $50 each. But this time you're going to be showing revenues with the company up to 120%, and you're going to get 1,000 visitors to your website, and again clicks to your banner. So you can see how you can really accrue and create this income here with our ad pack services, giving you that revenue share, but ultimately giving you traffic again to your website. Once you've got those ad packs, you're getting visitors to your website for free. You know, they are coming. You could be building up thousands of website credits, so that's fantastic. So you're going to receive profit share from the company, and that can be up to 120%. Now that profit share is going to accrue on your account balance, and from that you can repurchase, or ultimately you can withdraw. So you can begin to create with 10 ads pay that income, and as you withdraw, that will give you a regular income. Okay, so how much will I receive in revenue share? Well, we've got those figures, anything up to 120%, but to receive revenue share, first of all, you need to be active. So you need to be viewing just 10 websites a day. So a few minutes a day, literally. The second thing is you are then, for active ad packs, you can get revenue share. Now this is paid out every hour. There isn't a set amount, because that revenue that comes back to members, like myself, is paid based on each active ad pack. So obviously the more ad packs you've got, the better. And you can purchase those, but when you've got revenue share coming onto that balance, you can ultimately repurchase, and that will make your account go quicker. It will make it grow quicker. Now, I have to state here, there's no guarantee how much it's going to be, because it really is entirely dependent upon the amount of advertising which is being purchased by our advertisers. And that's because at 10 Ads Pay, we are a real business. We are in the business of internet advertising, but we're not an investment. Now, let's get the next page. Okay, so that's revenue share. Is there any other way we can make income? Okay, absolutely. I love this one. This is our additional incentive, and we can refer new members. Now, when these new members buy advertising, then you will earn additional income. Now, let me tell you, from experience of being in this industry for over 5 years now, this can be quite substantial. This part I love. It's very exciting, because you will receive 10% commission for every ad pack or any advertising which is purchased by anyone that you refer personally. Now, the commission, when that comes into you, that will be paid into your account straight away, but you need to use that to purchase ad packs or advertising, any goods or services on the website. But you know, ultimately, when you refer people into a business, you are therefore responsible for helping them. But you know, if you do that once, you do that at the beginning, they are happy with the service, they understand exactly how 10 Ads Pay works, you show them all of that, you help to train them, you're doing that hard work one time, because once they understand that, you know, they can then go off and build their business. So you're doing that one time. It's like working once, but it's being paid forever. And this is really, it's the holy grail of having a second income, because you can create that residual income that everybody wants. I mean, come on. And working 10 minutes a day, well, I tell you what, that will suit me. So how much exactly could you earn in commissions? Sometimes people ask me, say, how much can I earn? It really does depend on an awful lot of variables here. So in terms of commissions, it depends how many people you refer, how big a business they want to build. But ultimately, let's have a look at some what if figures. So I put together just a couple of scenarios here to give you an idea of the sort of commissions that you can earn with 10 ads pay. So let's say within a few months you manage to refer 10 members. And let's say that they're repurchasing ad packs every day, just one a day, one $50 ad pack every day. Now, let me tell you from experience, that is not a lot of repurchasing. I know I can remember with other companies, I've been repurchasing something like 40 or 50 a day. You can build over time big accounts, but let's just keep this really low here and say that 10 people are repurchasing or purchasing one ad pack a day. Okay, so you've got 10 people, multiply that by $5, that's 10%, and multiply that by 30 days, the average size month, and you're looking at a commission income of $1,500. That's absolutely fantastic. That's suddenly you are into four figures. But in a year, that really is going to equate to over $18,000. Now, here in the UK, that's just about minimum wage full time. So you suddenly, just by referring 10 people on one ad pack a day, you've actually created an extra income, an extra full-time income. And in some countries of the world, that actually is so much more than that. Some poorer parts of the world, people could live like kings with that kind of income. But let's just say that over time you move your business on, you grow it, you put some work into it, and over time you have 20 personal referrals. And let's say this time that they're purchasing just two $50 ad packs. Now, people who've been working their account for some months, you will find that's still quite a low number. As I said to you before, I've had accounts where I've been purchasing much, much more. But even on that, you've got 20 people there. This time you're going to be earning from each one $10 a day from two ad packs, 10% commission. And over 30 days, you would be able to create $6,000 per month. Wow, that's fantastic. Remember, this is just commission. This is not including revenue share. So, we are looking at some seriously great money here. In a year, that's going to come to around $73,000. Now, if you do a conversion here, I can tell you, because I've already done it, it's around £58,000 if you're here in the UK. So I don't know that many people who have a 9-to-5 job and they earn 58,000. That is way, way past average earnings in the UK, probably more than double. So can you see how you can create really something very special? You can create a lot of income. But ultimately, we're not here to stash money. We are here to do good with it. So think about all the things that you do with that extra income, all the things we talked about a few minutes ago. Ultimately, you can help yourself. And when you've got money, you can help others, whether it be your family, your friends, or a worthy cause. So it's what you do with it that you can do fantastic things, and we can do that at 10 ads pay. Now, we want to make sure that all our members, when they join, understand our program, and in fact anybody that's looking at the webinar for the first time. So we want you to know that at 10 ads pay we sell services and we guarantee traffic to websites. Our members are able to view 10 advertisements a day, and they can receive rewards as revenue share. Also, 10 Ads Pay will reward members for sharing the opportunity with others. So that is how we grow our membership. And also, if you're building an online income with 10 Ads Pay, now this is going to take time. So you're not going to join 10 Ads Pay today and be a millionaire tomorrow. And we're not going to promise you silly things like Ferrari lifestyle. You can build a great income here, but it will take time and it will take effort and it will take your dedication. But if you put that work in once and you've created a great account with 10 Ads Pay, it can bring you back tenfold what you ever thought it would. But it's hard work, but it's compared with a job, I just love it. I absolutely love it. But you can build rewards here of up to our maximum withdrawal at the moment, which is $250 a day or $7,500 a month. Now, I'm sure that $7,500 a month is going to make a big, big difference to your life. But we want to make sure that you're understanding what information we're giving you, so please feel free to go to our website 10adspay.com, and there you will find all our T's and C's, our terms and conditions, and also our frequently asked questions. So we want to make sure that you understand really what we do. Now, so what we've talked about here is different ways you can benefit from 10 Ads Pay. So let's just go over those. Excuse me. Let me just have a drink of water. Okay, so first of all then, number one, you can advertise on the 10 Ads Pay platform and you can earn income by selling your products or services. Secondly, you can get paid for watching advertisements. So stay active, watch advertisements, get revenue share. Third way, get external profits through affiliate marketing. Well, what do we mean by that? If you don't have a website or products or services that you can promote yourself, well, promote someone else's. Join one of these affiliate marketing sites for free. Decide which kinds of businesses you want to promote. Use all those ad views, all that advertising that you've got at your fingertips with 10 Ads Pay. Promote those products, because when you make a sale on 10 Ads Pay, you will get paid a marketing commission, an affiliate marketing commission from those companies that want you to advertise their products and services for them. And the fourth way, of course, is if you refer others to the 10 Ads Pay advertising platform, then you will ultimately earn commission. Now, how do you get started? Well, that's pretty easy. First of all, you can register. You can be a free member of 10 Ads Pay, and we even invite you to actually click on some ads and you can collect free money. All you need is a link from the person who's invited you to this webinar or who contacts you and gives you information about 10 Ads Pay. And then ultimately what you do is you can sign up, you can purchase ad packs, get your websites up there, you can view 10 advertisements a day, earn an income, and just keep repeating the process. And obviously you can also refer members, and that's because we make it really easy. We're completely global. So if you've got someone that you think would benefit from this business, you can contact them even if they're on the other side of the world. Let them benefit from the platform that we've got here at 10 Ads Pay. And don't worry if you don't know what you're doing. If this seems like a new industry, you don't understand it, we will give you all the training that you could possibly need. And we use secure processes so that we keep your money safe. We've got Pays a Solid, Trust Pay, Perfect Money to pay for you, and we are bang up to date here with cryptocurrency. You can actually fund and withdraw using Bitcoin. And there's more. So we've got the advertising, we've got revenue sharing, we've got commission, we can affiliate market, but also 10 Ads Pay wants to be a little bit different from some of its competitors here. And we want to be a one-stop shop for business goods, personal goods, services. Now, we've got AVG, and that's an antivirus software you're probably aware already. That's already available on the 10 Ads Pay website. It's half the price for the normal full version of $49.99. You can go to your account balance, you can click on buy AVG, and you can get that half price, simply because our directors, our company owners have actually negotiated a price. And so, that's a great service for us members. But ultimately, that's just one product. So coming very soon, we've got websites. So somebody will be able to build your website. You can use your revenue share for that. You can also use that in hosting facilities, which we can provide for you. And also things like memberships to online playlists, music, for around $3.99 a month. And ultimately, we can even look at products here. We're already working with a manufacturer in India to actually bring to our members these remote digital wristwatch trackers, which are great for parents. They're the ultimate now, and very, very popular. But that's just a few items. Really, we're 6 months old, so this is just the start. So year on year we can actually extend all of that and create a fabulous range of goods and services for members. And ultimately we are going to be looking at creating a very competitive price for our members online in 10 Ads Pay. About a month ago, we had announced that we now have our own 10 Ads Pay MasterCard. This is really exciting, especially at the time we were less than 6 months old. So a 10 Ads Pay branded international prepaid MasterCard. Now this is in association with Payzer. And what this means is it can facilitate easy access of Payzer funds and 10 Ads Pay rewards. So when you withdraw, you can arrange to have that put onto your 10 Ads Pay card. You can then use that to go shopping, whether it's online or in store, and ultimately you can withdraw using that card, and you can go any ATM in the world and you can take out local currency. Now that card has been tested out by some of the leaders and it's now on general release, and you can have access to that card through your Payzer account. So if you have Payzer, then obviously go and check with them, but you would be able to get a prepaid MasterCard 10 Ads Pay. Now, are you ready to join us? Because we've gone over a lot of information here, but we have a fantastic Alexa ranking. We've grown from nothing to the top 25 websites in the world, and I think now this is actually an old slide that I did a few months ago, but we're actually, I think, amongst the top 8,000 websites in the UK here, and we're extremely popular in places like India, Sri Lanka, USA. You can see where all our traffic is coming from. But we've got well over 14,000 members now in 6 months, so it is growing like a storm. So let's just summarize what we're doing here and how we are different from other businesses. First of all, we do advertising and revenue sharing. Free to join, we've got no subscriptions. We've got a wide range of very secure payment processors to choose from. You can even use Bitcoin for funding or withdrawals. Your purchases and withdrawals are immediate, so as long as you've got money on your account balance, you can withdraw it. Your account is going to take you around 10 minutes a day or less to run. I mean, that's phenomenal. Who wants lots of work for their money? I certainly don't. If I can work smarter, that's going to suit me. And ultimately, you can make profit every hour with 10 Ads Pay. So you can be getting paid 24 times a day. Top of the hour, ka-ching, you've got money coming into your account. You've got returns on your purchases, and that's going to yield up to 120% with our top ad pack. And all you need to do is remain active. We've got a wide range of advertising types, and these are ridiculously low prices. I mean, getting traffic for $1 is just, beyond belief, really. We've got lots of rotating ads. We've got text ad, login ads, start pages, pay-per-click. We've even got where we'll give away free money for looking at ads. What can I say? It doesn't get any better than that. Also, we've got online products and services which are available, and that's going to be growing over time. But also, we're going to have exclusive low prices for our members. And we've also got excellent support for our membership as well. So, with financial instability in the world, like Warren Buffett says, really, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you can certainly do that with 10 ads pay. You will work till you die. I know that when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to have revenue share there, and it's going to be making me money. Let's have a look. So who wants a piece of the action? Let's just have a look at the chat here. First of all, you need to talk to the person who's invited you onto the call. You need to get your questions answered as soon as possible. Okay, we still have some questions. Well, that's fantastic. I love questions. So let's go ahead and have some questions. Right, okay, let's see. Let's unmute somebody here. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your journey with 10 ads and tell us what questions you've got for us this evening? Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, lovely. Okay, so tell us a bit about you, where you are, and tell us what questions you've got. All right, it's gone quiet. All right. Okay, have you got some questions for us there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Tell us.
Okay, the first question. I've started with the 21 package.
Okay.
So the things I'm not clear. What I'm getting from this 21 package. I know we started every 24 hours. $21 come to my account. And each time I bought a new package when it's for a package, $50 package.
Okay.
Now I've got 40 package altogether.
Okay.
So after how long this package will be expired and how many package will be expired? Only the one I bought first time, the 21 package, or what I'm getting from this 21 package, the profit, what I'm getting in total.
Okay, right. So you started with around 21, is that right? Yeah, got about 21. What's going to happen is you're going to get revenue share. Now, as the revenue share comes in, and we can't guarantee what it's going to be because it is dependent on the advertising that's coming in, what's going to happen is the first ad packs that you actually purchased will actually expire when they reach that 120%. If those are all the $50 ad ones, the ad packs, as soon as they reach that 120%, they have given you back all your revenue plus the revenue share on top, and that you've been getting every hour on the hour, 24 hours a day, until it gets to that top percentage there, and at that point it will stop giving you that back. But remember that as you have money coming and accruing onto your account balance, you are able to repurchase as soon as it gets to, let's say, $2, $25 or $50. So you're increasing the number of ad packs. So ultimately they will only give up maximum that you've been that's actually set out there, the 120% being on with the $50 ad pack, and the lower ones you've got 115% or 110%. So they're giving back you different percentages of revenue share. When they reach that, the ad packs will expire, but in the meantime you've been able to repurchase. So it's very much an ongoing process. So you're repurchasing, and that's kind of having a bit of a compound effect because you're able to build those numbers up quite quickly. Ultimately, if you let's say you wanted all of them to run right to the end and you just waited, I'm guessing, you can't give you an exact number of days, but it's going to be somewhere around 60, 70 days maybe, and that would send you back all of that. Does that answer your question? Let's see. Okay, does that answer your question for you? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got some. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. It's not. To be honest, it's not exactly what I want from the answer, because I tried to sign up a couple of my friends, but they want to know exact profit what I'm getting, and it's not easy for me to explain. If I just repurchase a package, they want to see physically what I've got in my bank account, what I've transferred to my bank account.
Okay.
And I tried to transfer a couple of times, $50 or something, but it's been about 6-7 days, still nothing's showing in my account, and I don't know what's going on. I want to show them, just say, yes, look, I've made this money through this website, through this advertisement sharing, whatever, but I've got nothing yet to my account. So I don't know why. And there is no obvious thing to tell them, if you put £7,000, for example, that's going to be your profit monthly or something. There's any obvious figures to say, if you put that much or you buy that much package, you make this much money for 1 month? Or
Okay, right now. Okay, I know exactly what you mean. First of all, can I address the issue that you've got with your withdrawal? Could I ask you please to make sure that you do contact the company? So on the site there is a support button. You can actually make sure that you let the company know that you're not getting with the withdrawal. They will be able to help you, and they should be coming back to you within 24 to 48 hours. We've got a great support system, so do make sure that your problem is addressed by the company, and they will come back to you, and obviously if that doesn't do anything, then get back to them. I can assure you that they will be looking at any problem that you've got. And on the other question, which really goes back to the description about the revenue share. Now you've actually said that you want to know how much you're getting per month if they put in a set amount. Now you have to remember that 10 Ads Pay is a real business. Now I've got my own business, and I know that I'm just as good as my last month's sales, and I have to create those sales, and the profit I make every month through my own business, my old traditional business, is really based on and how much business I can create from my customers or new customers. And I can't tell you exactly what income is going to be from my customers on my business. Now similarly, 10 Ads Pay is a real business, and it is selling advertising services, and it cannot guarantee exactly what that revenue share is going to send you back every hour. Now, if we get less advertising being purchased, then that revenue share may go down slightly. If we get more advertising, which is purchased, then that revenue share will go up. And this is why, between 1 hour and the next, the revenue share that comes back onto your account is not going to be the same. It is dependent upon those advertising services being purchased. So ultimately, you can't give an exact figure, but what we can do is say that those ad packs are going to return to you. Again, it depends on the advertising, up to, in terms of the $50 ad pack, up to 120%. We can't give an exact time or day, and that's because we are not like an investment. If you put your money in the bank and it says we will pay you X amount of interest in this particular period, then you're going to see it appearing. But we are not like that. We're not an investment. We're a real business, and we have to create those sales, and then we have to share that with our members. Does that answer your question a bit more? Does that help you? Hello? Let's have a look. We've got somebody on the chat box here. Let's see if we've got another question. Yes, better now. Okay, okay. I guess that you don't want to come on the call anymore. That's absolutely fine. But I hope that does kind of clarify it. And I guess you're going to have to say to your friends, it isn't a set amount. It does depend on advertising. But I think what you do is you show them your account and you show them how you started and how many ad packs you've got now, and you can actually look at on the site, you can actually see the revenue share it sent you back, and from that you can actually start to calculate sort of income you've created. Any other questions? No, we managed to answer all the questions there, guys. Okay then, so let's just finish off then, and I'm going to ask you here, when you talk to new people, the query is, what should I join? Well, first of all, always get your questions answered. So come on a webinar, talk to the person that's obviously got you into the business. And then you need to make a decision. We're free to join, so you can have a free account anyway. We've got ad packs at just $2, so you can start to advertise with us, bring your website to us, and you can get some ad packs and start to get revenue sharing for a very minimal amount here. And you know what I say, if you're going to look at another business and another income, yes, you are going to take time to build that income, but really there's just 3 simple rules, and that's, if you don't go after something, you're not going to get it. If you don't ask, the answer's always no. But if you don't step forward, if you don't make that leap of faith, you're always going to be in the same place. And you know what I'm going to say here, if you do nothing, then nothing happens. And if you want change, one that has to make that change happen. You can't sit back and be more. There are the wish mores and there's the want mores, and the wish mores sit there and go, yeah, I wish I was richer, I wish I had more money, I wish this, that and the other. And the want mores are the ones that say, I'm going to go after it, I'm going to go and get it. And these are the people that really do create that extra income through companies like ours, like 10 Ads Pay. The platform is there. Come to us, work with us, and create the income that you really want. You can do it. Anybody can do this. I'm an ordinary person. I can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. I would really like to thank you for joining the webinar today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you've gained something from it, and we really do look forward to working with you very soon. It's a new year, it's 2017. So let me say to you, what are your goals going to be? If you really want that extra income, make a goal and work towards your goal. Because, I would like to wish you a life of everything that you want, having a successful business with us, and actually working towards being financially free. So, you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I think we've just got something else on the chat. We'll just have a look, see who that is. No, maybe no more questions on there. I can't see. Okay, so thanks very much for joining us today. We've got another webinar this Sunday. That's the 8th of January. It's going to be at 3 p.m. and that is London time, GMT. And hopefully some of you will be able to join us. Come back and see us sometime, and we hope to see you very soon working with us. So thank you very much for your time today.